everybody, it's Rhonda from Ignite Furnishings, and we are going to do a fun project with this vinyl chair and this fun decoupage paper. So for this project, we're going to need lots and lots of pieces of hair. So I am using water and a brush, and I'm tearing along that water line so that it feathers out. Try not to think about it too much. You want it to be as organic as possible with the shapes so that it matches the movement of the hair. We're going to need a lot more than this, so I decided to look for other papers that I had that had similar colors. Don't be afraid to look beyond the image for texture and movement. This is going to give you a lot more depth and interest in your piece. Okay, to get started on this next step, you're going to need some water. I am using the fabric Mod Podge and a selection of brushes. This is my new favorite brush for decoupage. It has the angled brush and it's thinner. It works so well for big pieces or little pieces, so that's what we're using. So I started with the back of the chair. I used a damp brush and a liberal amount of the fabric Mod Podge to start from the top and work my way down, making sure that I don't have any wrinkles along the way. Here I'm bending the paper around the piping to give it the illusion of fabric. Now I'm using an artist brush and water to feather it in and help it lay nicely across the curve. Let's make a seam using those straight edges that we cut earlier. This is going to make it drape really nicely over that curved edge. Okay, this is what we have so far. Now it's time to dress her up. Okay, I'm just stippling on metallic glaze from Wise Owl, the copper glaze, and also the metallic paint. It just gives it a little bit more dimension using two different types. It goes on pink, but when it dries, it goes more into that dark coppery color, which is what I want. And then any excess I'm dabbing off with a paper towel. This will help with seeing some of the detail from the original decoupage paper. Now I'm adding some shading using Wonderlust and Poseidon, a deep teal color, to give her hair even more volume. Now we're going to go to the front. I did the front in this crazy pattern and too many air pockets. It happens to the best of us. I scrubbed it all down and now I have a better plan. With lots of Mod Podge and smaller pieces, I know this will pass the squish test and there will be no air pockets. Remember that paper that we took from the guitar? Now this is where I'm using it. It will create depth and interest to the front of the chair. Pay close attention to where you do put those darker pieces. Make sure that they are organic and random across the front of the piece. Okay, this is what we have so far for the front of our chair. Time for the squish test. It's looking much, much better. Okay, it's time to stipple on the copper glaze and copper paint to make it match the back of the chair. See how the paper that we used from the guitar, now it fades in and looks like shading. Okay, here comes the tongue twister of the day. Another challenge of this piece is I already painted the base or the seat of the chair to make it look like leather. And now I need to have this back of the chair that I'm working on now fade in to the seat of the chair and also be cohesive with the back side of the chair. So I'm using a lot of shading on the front so that it all becomes one cohesive look. That will look good from far away, and then when you get closer, you'll be able to see a lot of the detail from the decoupage paper. Ooh, look at that texture. What do you guys think? A little Higgins Lake to do a little bit more detail on the back. And I decided to do some 3D copper to just give it even more depth and dimension and movement in the hair. Please visit ignitefurnishingsco.com for any Roycycled products. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching.